want to take time out to give my condolences to the family that lost the young lady that was in the freezer, and send my many blessings to you, and to give God all the glory for giving you peace within a time like this. I am not here to address about the young lady because what have been done have already been done, and no one have no say so on her now but God. But I do want to address the living, especially the young ladies of this generation. I don't seem to understand. We put it all on the kids and say kids this and kids that, which is true. Whoever did it, they're going to get what's coming to them, because there was evil within their heart, jealousy and envy, spirits that are running wild, not only in kids, but adults too. I just have one question to you young ladies. Also the men that ain't raising their kids. Why would you let your kid do something you know your mother wouldn't let you do? And we're living in a generation where so many kids are rebellious, and they're going after things that's not reality because they're not being raised proper. Not saying everybody, but you know who you are. If the shoe fit, wear it. I mean, when are we going to get back to the basics? When are we going to get back to the days when grandmama and mama didn't let us do certain things? I know for a fact, regardless of what time she was at that club, or that hotel, regardless of what time they left, I knew back in the days, I couldn't leave my mama's house at 10:30. And I was raised by a single mother. And I was more scared of my mother than I am my father. But I love her to this day. And I make sure I go see her every day in the rehabilitation center. I don't understand you young ladies. You set your kids up for failure, and then you want to blame everybody else for your faults. You set your kids up for failure. If your daughter, I don't care if she's 17, 18, 19, 20, or 21, if she tell you she going somewhere and she's still living in your household, it's your duty and your job to check on her. Think if God didn't check. What about you? If God didn't check on you and keep you safe, where would you be? They get to a certain age and you feel like they don't have to answer to you. The devil is a lie. When I was growing up, long as I stayed in my mother's household, she made it clear, you ain't grown. You ain't paying no bills. You ain't grown. When you get grown, get the hell out of my house. So I decided to be a drug dealer. At the age of 18, she caught me. I posted bond. I told her a lie. I got caught again. She put me out. One of the best things she ever did to me. Because I had to understand being a man. Like some of these young men y'all raising, you need to put them out your household. You know your child don't mean no good. But you want to blame the teachers. You want to blame the police. You want to blame everybody but your damn self. White supremacy don't got nothing to do with you parenting your kid. I'm a motivational speaker, going to juveniles, I've been into jails, going to schools. You have the authority to discipline your kid. We want to put the blame on everybody else. God says train a child up the way they should go. You know damn well your daughter's 6 and 7 years old. You setting her up for failure. You let her get manicures and pedicures. Let her get her nails and toes did. So then she start acting like she grown. Next thing you know, she 10. You got her hair did like she 25. She got on tight pants. Halter tops. Then you want to blame these predators out here? You setting your daughter up for failure. God asked you to be a mother, not a friend. Certain things you know your mother wouldn't let you do. Why do you let your daughter do it? Well, this is a new generation. Yeah, think about it. God the same though, today, yesterday, and forevermore. And if you don't understand that you have to pray over your child, you have to put the word in your child, then this is what happened. God is not playing anymore. What do he say about a disobedient child? Not saying that your child is disobedient, but what do he say? Shorten their days. Do you think God playing? So if you can't raise them, he take them back. Because he give them to you for a purpose. But if you don't help them understand their purpose and they live outside their purpose, then God says there's no need for them being down here. And oh, let the church tell you it's the devil. The devil is a lie. God says in Isaiah 45:7, I created peace. I created evil. I, the Lord, do all these things. God is on a rampage. Jesus Christ is on a rampage. He said, think that I come to bring peace. I come to separate mothers from daughters, fathers from sons. He come to separate the sheep and the goats, the wheat and the tares. The devil ain't got this much power. Don't let nobody fool you. I was a drug dealer, and I can only tell you what I experienced. Death creeped up in my door many times, and I decided to get it right with God. I'm not perfect. I'm striving for perfection. But I'm telling y'all mothers, you ought to be ashamed of yourself. Some of y'all mothers ought to be ashamed of yourself. Then when something happens, you want to be the first one to cry. When you know you out hoeing, let any man in your house sleep in your house. You ain't raising your kids right. Got your ass hanging out. Make her so she think you the role model, her ass hanging out. Yeah, the curse might not hit you, but it might hit your child. We living in days where we just don't know. And a lot of y'all need to get back to being parents. You on Facebook showing your ass. Instagram. Doing things you know God ain't pleased with. But then when they take a child or take a loved one, not everybody, I'm not talking about everybody, but you know who you are. You rebellious ones. You know who you are. Get mad at the judges, the DAs. We giving them free money. The morgue is like a drug house now. The morgue is like a drug house. The funeral home getting rich, becoming millionaires off kids. When is it going to stop in every community? White supremacists don't have nothing to do with this. I don't give a damn what you say. When God give you your child, it's for you to take care of your child. He trusts in you to raise that child. He trusts in you to train that child up the way it should go. But you want to blame everybody else. And then you want folks to feel sovereign for you. You know if you're a bad parent or not. You know damn well if you in your house, if you ain't raising your kids right, leaving them on everybody. I remember the times we were coming up, you asked your mama, can I sleep over this person's house? If my mama let me went over somebody's house, they don't went and analyze the house, see who the mom is, the daddy is, the friend is, the cousin is, take phone numbers from everybody in the house. That's simple and plain. Then sometimes she said, hell no, you ain't spending nothing on nobody's house. If it wasn't your kin people's house, you weren't going over there. But you say that's tradition. But tradition keep me living, keep me strong, and I abide by some of the same rules with my kids. And my son graduated with a 4.0, and my other graduated with a 3.5. I ain't letting no judge raise my kids. I die before I let a judge and DA. It's a lot of propaganda going on. It's a system. It's a system that y'all don't understand. If you don't raise them, the system gonna raise them. It's called undercover slavery. If you don't raise them, the system gonna raise them. You can't get mad when your son go before a judge. You can't get mad if your daughter go before the DA. What did they do to be there? They only there to get what they want, which is the dollar. It's so sad your son can shoot a pistol or your daughter could cut somebody with a knife and you got a DA get paid bonus checks just to write them off. Slavery. Ain't no tree no more. But we hanging ourselves with this bullshit that's going on in every community. Not only in Atlanta, Chicago, LA, Virginia, all over. And God is sick and tired of it. And y'all grown people need to stop blaming these kids. Start raising your kids. They need to make laws. If you ain't gonna take care of them, they need to take them or put your ass in jail. Nothing should be nothing should be more important than your kids. Raising your kids. Being there like God been there for you. How can they grow if you ain't teaching them? How can they grow if you letting the streets raise them? Your daughter 10 and 11 years old and 12 standing around you talking about she got a boyfriend and you allow her to do that and you know your mama wouldn't do it. In class with a cell phone and you want to fault the teacher. So now what God is saying, okay, you don't want to raise them? I got you. I got you. The wrath of God has hit America. The wrath of God has hit America. That don't exclude me. I got to stay on my face too. And I ask God for grace and mercy every day. Every day. Even you ain't doing wrong, still ask God for grace and mercy. Because it don't make no sense. Don't make no sense. That happened to that young lady like that. And these young ladies missing like that. Where are y'all damn real mothers? Where are y'all? Well, I gotta work. Still check on your daughter. On your break, go home and see what's going on. Constantly call her and see what's going on. You know what parents I'm talking about. The ones that making excuses. My mama didn't make excuses. She put enough fear in us to know if anybody knock on that door, you open it, I'ma beat your ass. She ain't caring about no judge and no police. She put enough fear in us to let us know, open that door and see what's gonna happen. I ain't have no daddy. She ain't make no excuses though. She still had me to govern on a parent, her being a parent. And to this day, I still respect her and take care. Because I couldn't be the man who I am today for my family if it wasn't for her. And a lot of y'all weak niggas out here worrying about these damn thoughts and worrying about these no good ass women. You need to be up taking care of your kids. Taking care of your kids. How can you love a woman more than you love your own birth, your own child? You want to go to a funeral and cry. I don't care if you're divorced. I don't care if you're in a relationship. You still should be able to be together and raise your kids. Stop blaming all this shit on the white man. I'm a part of the black race. And a lot of these things we going to be held accountable for because you my neighbor. If you hurt, I'm hurt. Love thy neighbor. We ain't even the same in our communities. I remember I can go next door with my mama and get some light bread if she went at home. The neighbors watch out for you. Now it's about who better than each other. Who kid wearing this? Who kid wearing that? Selfish greed and jealousy have creeped up in the black community. And it ain't white supremacists that gonna kill us. We killing our damn self.